So good morning, this is the first video of the day, giving you an update on what we're doing here at the HSC 360. So I'm here with Kizzy and Dee Arp from NEBOSH. Dee, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Delighted to be here in Berlin.
You had some fantastic points this morning, didn't you? You were looking at, was it psychological safety in the workplace? So really, what do you think would be the key takeaways from that?
I think for people to understand what we mean by psychological safety, the importance of psychological safety in workplaces and the benefits it can bring, and hopefully the presentation gave people some takeaways to start thinking about it, conversation at a time.
And I was quite interested in authentic leadership and how you incorporate that into your strategies and policies. How can businesses really tackle this authentic leadership?
That's a great question. I think that's a whole other presentation, but yeah, we see so many leaders that maybe on paper commit to health and safety, but it's got to be authentic. It's got to be backed up with real engagement in the boardroom. And I think my point in the presentation today for the OSH profession was to learn to speak that boardroom language. I think it's understanding that people, senior leaders, have got so much other stuff going on as well, and sometimes don't have time to hear all of our passion, all of our terminology, and we need to go in understanding their business plan, their mission, their KPIs, talk that language. And I think for the OSH profession, what's frustrating is we all want the same thing. Everybody wants performance and innovation, creativity, and what the OSH profession brings is exactly that, but just with a different way of achieving it. Yeah, exactly that.
I think that leads really well, because obviously from your point of view, Kizzy, one of the things you very much are trying to support people with is support leaders to really understand what happens in their business. And there, Dee, your presentation is definitely something I think which supports, that engagement with C-suite.
Yeah, I think it's using that different language with C-suite to understand that there are benefits from doing this. It shouldn't be the bolt-on. And I mentioned another presentation that I had where that leader spoke about safety isn't a priority in our organisation, it's a value. Yeah. And that organisation was just streets ahead. It wasn't a bolt-on. Safety was literally on every agenda. It was authentic leadership. It wasn't just written in a policy. They lived and breathed it. The leaders were out talking to people, having genuine conversations. What do you need from me? Is there anything different we can be doing? What do you think? Really closing that feedback loop and creating trust.
I completely agree with that. I mean, businesses understand the language of having core values, but when you start talking about health and safety as a priority and top of the agenda, it was a bit performative. But I think if you now start to talk about it in the language of values and strategy, that is absolutely their language and they'll get it. So, Dee, what are you looking forward to for the rest of the conference?
Oh, all of it, Kizzy. I think listening to other people now. I think pace of life is so busy, and thanks to both of you for creating the opportunity for people to come together, have some headspace, network and learn from each other. There are so many years of experience in this room. So, just that. Listen to the presentations, but the informal conversations as well, where you network and really learn from each other.
No, thank you. Thank you very much, Dee. So, as we say, we're going to be here for the rest of the conference, 2 days. These posts and these interviews will be going up live on LinkedIn. So please like and subscribe and catch up more about the HSC 360.
See you later in the day.